Nazi inventiveness and ambition knew no limits. Backed by outstanding engineers, they would produce many fantastic weird weapons of destruction that worked brilliantly, like a gun that could shoot round corners. Throughout history, German technology consistently produced guns of superb quality. Not only were they bigger and better than anyone else's, they were more simply engineered and more efficiently produced. One of the best was the MP-44, the world's first assault rifle.
The thing that makes this weapon really unique in 1944 is the fact that it's both semi-automatic and fully automatic. And by semi-automatic, I mean every time you pull the trigger back one pressure, it fires one round. But you can put this thing into full automatic fire, and when you do that thing, when you pull back the trigger, it will continue to fire until the magazine is empty.
No one had a gun to compare to this. Standard issue for Allied troops was either a rifle or a submachine gun. Both were at a disadvantage against the assault rifle. Then, German engineers went one better.
They came up with a thing called the curved barrel device. And here it is. It's a way to shoot around corners. And what this is a very, very heavy piece of metal that was stuck on the end of the barrel. And as the bullet came down here and hit this, it was turned 90 degrees and exited here.
The curved barrel was developed because of a rare engineering error on a tank assembly line. Engineers found they had built tanks which could not be fitted with the normal turrets. Ever resourceful, they gave the vehicle a flat roof and a new name, an elephant. They fitted it with an 88mm gun to use as a long-range weapon against Russian tanks on the Eastern Front. But in their haste, someone forgot to fit a machine gun, leaving the elephant fatally exposed to attack.
Russian infantry learned real quick that they could run up to these vehicles, pour gasoline in the top, and torch the vehicle. And the vehicles could not support each other. You don't have a machine gun aboard the vehicle. So if you're here and I'm here, Russian infantry is climbing on your vehicle. I have no way with a machine gun to keep them off.
A weapon was needed to help the German crews to defend themselves inside the elephants.
So the modified MP-44 with this curved barrel device was created so that the German crew could stick this outside the turret and hose the vehicle down to keep Russian infantry from climbing on the vehicle.
Engineers experimented with two models. One curved 30 degrees, the other by 90. The sharper angle was for use in confined spaces like tanks. Having made a gun that could shoot round corners, now German troops wanted to see who they were firing at.
You'll notice that it has an area here that's sort of cut away and it's rough. And what the Germans installed there was a mirror so that they had the sight back here and they could look around the corner to see what they were shooting at.
There was one more small problem. The curved barrel tended to distort and shatter bullets as they were fired. But even that turned out to be an advantage for soldiers fighting at close quarters.
As the bullet's traveling around the barrel, the bullet is going to heat up tremendously and basically is going to fly apart. So what you're going to get is a shotgun effect coming out of the muzzle of the weapon. But remember, you're fighting at very, very close ranges, so that doesn't really matter.
With or without the curved barrel, the MP-44 seemed to have everything. Yet strangely, there was one man in Germany who didn't like it: Adolf Hitler.
When he was first shown this thing, he hated it because it was made out of stampings and it looked ugly to him. So he said, "Don't produce it." Well, the German army did it anyway. They defied him, which was not a good thing to do if you were a German general. Well, they got away with it because this was such a good weapon.